Action. Okay.
Action.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
As always, let's start our class with a pray, with a dua. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya wa rasula. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma waj'alni min ibadika salihin. Okay guys, so we would like to continue our Arabic course. Yesterday we have talked about ism status, and I would like to review a little bit. So I'm gonna ask you, how many status ism has? How many status does ism have? How many? Come on. Three. What is that? What are they? Rafa, Nasb, and Jar. What does Rafa mean? Doer. In English we call it doer. In Indonesian we call it pelaku. And then what is the second one? Nasb. What is that? What is the meaning? What does it mean? What does Nasb mean? Detail. Simply said, it is detail. In Indonesia we call it rincian. What is that? Because it's gonna be a lot of thing that's categorized as nasab. Later on we would like to dig into together. And then the last one is jar. What is the parallel in English for jar? After of. And later we will discover that a lot of after of is usually have a relationship with the harf. If something with harf, and then the following word, the following ism would be after of status, would have after of status. Just like Bismillahi, B is kind of harf. It means with or by. Okay, and there are a lot of examples that we can talk about later. Now we are going to talk about something that is still related to the status, ism status, which is about the ending sounds. Yesterday I have already given you several clues, some clues to recognize whether some ism, whether some nouns are rafa, nasab, or jar. I'm gonna ask you first, maybe you still remember, when we find some word, ism, some noun in Arabic that is ended with u or dhamma. So what is gonna be? Rafa. Yes, rafa. And then how is about fathah? A. Nasab. And how is about jar? It's gonna be kasrah. Okay, so it's very clear. And okay, now we jump into another thing, another fact, that there is something unique in Arabic. I already wrote down 6 sentences on this whiteboard. Let's take a look a little bit in here. Juno, please make zoom in here. Line by line, starting from the toppest one. Okay, so could you please help me to read it out? Okay, sa'adal mudarrisunat tulaba. Next sentence. It's clear, right? From the back side there? Yes. Okay, good. Continue. Good. Next. Very good. Next. Tulabu. Awesome. Okay, next one. The last one. At-tulabu sa'atal mudarrisuna. Sorry. Okay, good. Can I ask you something in here? Firstly, I would like to mention the meaning for each. Actually, it's the same word. You can see that, right? Sa'ada means help, assist, help. Mudarrisun, teachers. It's plural, okay? And at-tulab is also plural, means students. Okay? So what is this? Help. Teachers. Student. Okay. Now I would like to ask you. We have the verb. We have two nouns in all these sentences. And my question is, what is the meaning of the first question? Help teachers, students.
Teacher helps students.
Teacher helps students. Yes. Teachers help students. Okay, good. Next. You said teachers help students, right? Okay, and then here. Student help teachers. Okay, anyone?
Teacher and students are helping.
Okay. Next. Sa'adat tulabul mudarrisin. What is the meaning?
Teacher.
Translated to English. Teacher? Luis, give me the answer. The fourth one.
Before.
Yeah, fourth. Just make any random guess. That's fine. I'm not gonna punch you.
Student help teacher.
Student help teachers. Okay. Next, number 5. Arif.
Students
Sorry.
doesn't want to help teacher.
What do you mean? Okay. Next on. Juno. Sorry. So, the last one, please. At-tulaba sa'adal mudarrisun.
Helping student and teachers.
helping student and teachers. Okay. I'm gonna back first to the first question. I'm gonna back again to the first sentence. Sorry. Who helps who?
Okay.
Again, I'm asking you. Who helps who?
Teacher help student. Teacher help student.
Teachers help student. Very nice guess. So, at least we already know that if some word or ism is rafa or doer, what is the prerequisites or is that prerequisites? Yeah. What is the specification that the harka should be? Dhamma. Is there any dhamma in here? Mayo.
Yo.
Nayo. Check the ending sound. Suna. Okay. Nice guess. And then, is there any fatha in here? Again, just forget about the verb. Okay. We are focusing on the ism right now.
There is a na, so it means there are more than one teacher.
Okay.
Na, suna.
Okay.
No.
So it is ending with a or u. Somebody said that is u. Who said u?
Yes, but there is na. Na is from nahnu, right?
Okay.
So some teacher helps to.
Okay, good. Very good. Wow. And then, how is about tulaba? It should be rafa, nasab. Nasab. So it's not the doer, right?
Yeah.
So, which one is the doer in your guess? You say some, yeah.
Teacher was on.
The first guess is correct. So teachers is the doer. But in here, just to let you know that for this case, the ending sound is not working here. Later we will talk about the una as part of the rafa specification later. We can only use the ending sounds a, I, u to determine the single ism, single noun. If it's also actually work for some plural, but just for how to say broken plural. In Arabic we call it jama taksir. And there are others, some others jama', some others plural form, jama' mudzakkar salim, jama' muannas salim, etc. Later, we will talk about that later. So at least we know that in here we got some clue, because the tulaba is nasab, then in this case the translation would be teachers help student. And in here, sa'adal mudarrisina tulabu. Which one is the doer? Student or teacher?
Student.
Student, good. This is the sign. Okay, next. Sa'adat tulab al mudarrisun.
Both teacher and student.
First, helping each other.
No, they have.
Teacher.
Again, it's like the same with the first sentence. We just reorder that.
So
Okay.
the meaning is same.
The same.
So let's say.
Sa'adat tulab al mudarrisun. Teachers help student.
So in English, the sentence it should be subject and then followed by a verb. And but for Arabic, it doesn't have to be that way.
Yes, exactly. So that's the point that we would like to emphasize for today. And the fourth sentence, Sa'adat tulabul mudarrisin.
Teachers help students.
Teachers help student? Really? Students help teacher. Al mudarrisina sa'adat tulabu. Is that teachers helping student?
No.
No. Students helping teachers. Crazy, isn't it? Next. Next, the last one. At-tulaba sa'adal mudarrisuna.
Teacher help student.
Teachers help student. Good, very good. So you got the point, right? So if some words or ism are rafa or the doers, in these cases, if they are the doers, they will have ending sounds like u or una. Got the idea? If the words, the isms are the details, they will have ending sounds like a and
Okay. Which one is it?
for example this one. Ina. Very good. You got the point? Okay. I would like to talk a little bit about our yesterday example. I said that I was reading too much papers. Do you still remember that? Yes, yesterday we talked about that. Can I say in English, Too much paper I was reading.
I said Star Wars. After you do it.
Too much papers I was reading.
I think yes.
Can we say that?
Yeah.
Maybe for, how to say that? Oral speaking is fine. Just like in Indonesia we can say terlalu banyak paper aku baca, seperti itu. But in a written form it's gonna be very weird.
It's uncommon.
It's uncommon.
Correct, but uncommon.
Yeah. There is a very unique characteristic of Arabic for the speaker or the writer, the one that exposes the sentence. They kind of want to emphasize something, the issue in the front. So if they think that the verb is important, they will put it in the front.
Okay.
And you can check in a lot of verses in Al-Quran, in our Quran, usually the message will put the important parts in the beginning. It's just like emphasize that thing. And that's the benefit of using Arabic. And it's legal, and it's normal in Arabic to do this way. So we do not need to put it really in order, in a structured way to expose what you want to say in your sentence. Do you got about the idea? So again, somebody maybe know about the concept of subject, predicate, object, something like that. It should be in order, but in Arabic it's not gonna be that way. It's not in order, but we just distinguish or determine any status of the ism based on the ending sounds. That's part of the way to determine the status, the ending sounds. There will be another way to do that. Later we will talk about that in the next sessions. So you got the idea, right? So I'm just going to, can I have is this one? Can you still have an extra?
The second module?
1-3, yes.
Yeah.
Over there? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Because I know most of you do not have time for doing the exercise, so let's talk about the exercise right now.
We have.
For example, let's say this is a chapter in the Quran, Surah Al-Ghasiyah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's take a look. I will stop in some part, and please say out loud whether it is rafa, nasab, or jar. Okay? Ready?
Bismillah.
Bismillah. Hal ataka
Nasab.
hadithu al-ghashiyati wujuhun yawma idhin jar khashi'atun rafa amilatun nasibatun tasla naran hamiyatan tusqa min ainin jar aniyatin laisa lahum ta'amun illa min dhari'in la yusminu wa la yughni min ju'in wujuhun yawma idhin na'imatun lisa'yiha radiyatun fi jannatin aliyatin la tasma'u fiha. Actually, yes. Okay, just forgot about it. La tasma'u fiha laghiyatan. Nasab. Okay? You are already get used with that, right? Inshallah. So, actually, I only stopped in some ism recently, and I just skipped the harf and the fi'l. Maybe you can take a look a little bit in wujuhu yawma idhin na'imah. Wujuhu yawma idhin na'imah. Is there anybody here know the meaning? Let me check first. Wujuhu yawma idhin na'imah. Surat Al-Ghasiyah.
The right words. Stop salah semua kopi.
Al-Ghashiyah, Al-Ghashiyah, Al-Ghashiyah. This one. Hal ataka hadithul ghashiyah wujuhul yawma idin. Yes. Wujuhun yawma idin. Wujuhun yawma idin na'ima. In English, the translation is other faces that they will be joyful. Maybe some of you maybe may notice that in that sentence we have two doers, isn't it? Does it make sense?
Which sentence?
Wujuhu yawma idhin na'ima. Number 8, verses number 8. Okay. I'm just going to give you some a little bit fact information. 2 days ago I said that ism, not 2 days ago, yesterday. Symbol of ism is person, thing, place, idea. What it stands? Adjective and adverb. So in here, na'ima is kind of adjective. So if that adjective describe the doer, the adjective would be, the status would be the same, just like the doer. So if the ism is rafa, then the adjective that describes that ism is going to be also rafa. Got it? So that's the idea. When you find some ism in jar, then if there is some adjective describing that ism, so it's gonna be also jar, kasrah or kasratain. Got the idea? And if the ism is nasb, fathah or fathatain, then the adjective or the adverb, not adverb, I think it's most of the time it's adjective. In Arabic we call it sifat, and then the status of that adjective, because adjective is also ism in Arabic, is going to be the same, jar. Sorry, nasab. The last one is we talk about that. Okay, got it? I will.
Nasab can be consist of several nouns.
Yes, it's possible. We will talk about that later. Okay, I think for today we will stop our lesson in here. Is there any question? Then if not, I would like to encourage you to work on the next exercise.
Okay.
Because we cannot recognize which one is right.
That's fine. If you find just like is this a veil or ism, just pretend that all is that is ism. That's fine. At least you give some sign. This is Dhamma, then this is Rafa, etc. Just give you an exercise so you can get used with the circumstances, with this knowledge. Okay, thank you very much. Jazakumullah khairan katsir. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah, wabiridha wal inayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.